What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hashware Hub. It is about 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, April 16, 2018. And it's been some time since we made a video. So we're back with a video. If you're new to us, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We got lots of crypto TA here. I think it's pretty good. If you don't believe me, go ahead and take a look at the comments down below, and you'll see what other people think. Also, be sure to subscribe to us on DTube and Steam it, and an upvote and a re-steam would be greatly appreciated there too. But overreaching thing I always ask everybody is please like the video and comment. That's two simple things. So like the video, comment, use the thumbs up button that's down below, and comment there as well. So here, let's get right into it. It's going to be a pretty short video. There actually, believe it or not, is not that much to say, even though we haven't had a video for some time here. I can't even remember the last time we made a video. It was probably at least a few days ago, to say the least. We're probably somewhere right around this region right here. And, you know, I marked the chart up. I marked the charts up as you know, as I'm doing my own trading and analysis and stuff like that. But I try to bring the charts back to some sort of a state that I remember that they were before, and that's what we have here. So as the market was trading on, I had drawn this this triangle right here. Okay, this purple triangle right here, and you know, the market had shot up from here, and I was thinking maybe there's a good chance that it's going to make even a higher run up, right? Because that's what the chart pattern would tell us. It didn't do that. It didn't do that. It got rejected. It got rejected. You know, it tried to get above this. Basically, let's call it as about 8,400 level. Okay, twice, and then it got rejected. You know, pretty high. And, you know, if you look back in time, is there really anything going on around the 8,400 level? You know, yeah, there is, right? So we have this here, 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 and here, right? Those are all about the 8,400 level. Okay, so yeah, it kind of makes sense that it would stop there. You know, not a problem. I mean, you can pick a bunch of different points. But it did. It stopped. So now what do we think is going to go on? So we had gone ahead and drew this channel some time ago, also with this smaller channel down below. And I'm going to go ahead and delete the smaller channel because it's just adding noise, if I can. Yeah, there we go. And so what I did with this channel is I just extended it out going further. And funny enough, what do we have? After the market shot up, it keeps bouncing on here. Okay? Looking possibly to come back down. Now, originally we were talking about this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, you know, believe it or not, I still think that that could be the case. This 5 right here happens to intersect directly with the an upper trend line that could be drawn when you draw the market on a logarithmic scale, and this is about 8,885, right about this level. So I do think that we could still get there. Now there's a few different paths we may take. You know, if this right here is the fifth wave, right? If this is 3, 4, and this is the fifth right here, well then yeah, we could be looking for a correction. Well, what type of correction could we possibly be looking at? And you know, I'll give you at least an idea of what I'm thinking right now. Is let's pull up Fibonacci, right? Fibonacci, if the 50% is about 7,523, and that makes a lot of sense to me. Not only because it's the 50% level, but also because it corresponds with this high right here. Okay, this high right here of about 7,498. Right, so call it around $7,500, right? So I do think we could retrace there pretty easily. I believe some people may go ahead and try to take some profits, and you know, the market could get down to this 7,500 level pretty easily. Now, at the same time, you know, there is volume coming into the market. It's not an enormous amount of volume, but there is volume coming into the market, and we may not see that great of a sell-off. We have the 55 EMA right here. This is on a 2-hour basis, okay? 55 EMA is sneaking right up below these candles right here. On a 1-hour basis, right, we are below the 55 EMA, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, if I'm a bull, I want to be above that 55 EMA. I definitely want to be above the 200 moving average, which is, you know, over here. This level, the 200 moving average is somewhere around 7,531. Actually, 7,520 is what the exact number is. So, so yeah, I mean, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 4, and then this could have been the 5th, and now we're going to have some sort of ABC correction coming down. But I actually believe that maybe this right here may be some sort of 4th correction going on. In other words, 4th wave correction going on, and then we'll have our 5th wave going up. Okay. Now, this level right here that I mentioned of call it about 8,900, right? So there's a lot to go through before we get there, right? I mean, yeah, okay, right here, but I mean, there's a lot of noise in the charts. In other words, a lot of price action in the charts right around this level. So right around this, call it, you know, 8,500 level, 8,600 level, and so I do think the market has to do a fair amount of, you know, wood chopping, so to speak. To get to this level that I was mentioning. Now, after seeing what I saw, what happened here, okay, yes, this was a short squeeze, but at the same time, somebody had to be buying a ton, right? Not somebody, a lot of people had to be buying a ton in order to go ahead and have something like this to happen. And I do believe that there is a lot of market, you know, a fair amount of money that is coming into the market now because of all this. However, you know, I'm still not super bullish. Yeah, I'm happy, you know, that we're moving up and stuff like that, but I'm still not super duper bullish. You know, there are ways to count this where this is just basically, yes, okay, it's a correction of a downward trend, and it may be, you know, may have been a little overzealous of a correction for a downward trend, but you know, this could just continue to go down, you know, pretty easily. Okay, there does seem to be a bottom that has forming around this level right here. You know, call it about 6,500 level, right? I think the bottom right here is about 6,430. You know, that does look like a bottom to me, but listen, guys, we are not that far from the bottom. Okay, we're not that far right now. We're about 8,000 and change, right? And the bottom right here was call it about 6,400. So we're only 1,600 points away from where we were down here, and it doesn't take much to really kind of spook this. So yes, we did see some good volume coming up, but you know, at the same time, we could see, you know, things, you know, take a turn for the worse. One of the things I think that one of the reasons why I think that it may not take a turn for the worse is the fact that I do think that there are a fair amount of sellers that are out of the market now. I think this last kind of correction and this bottom forming right here told us, excuse me, told us exactly that there really aren't as many sellers as they were before in the past. So in order for the market to go down, you need sellers, right? So I hope to find in the next day or two or something like that, something that that tells us a little bit more about what's going on, because right now there really isn't all that much. What I will be looking for though is this line right here, this top of this channel that I'm right here. If we pierce below this, you know, significantly, I would expect that we continue to move down a bit. Okay, you know, in the first place we would stop off is, like I was mentioning before, this top right here. Okay, alrighty. So, really not much more to say other than that. On balance volume, I would take a look at. I mean, you could see this line right here that I drew. as kind of having these this trend line right here, and we're now below this trend line, right? So I mean, another way I would go ahead and take a look at this as far as on balance volume is concerned is basically we have like a triangle, right? We have a triangle formation right here, and eventually this thing has to break out, obviously, one direction or the other, and I believe the market's going to go in that same direction. Right now, Laguerre RSI is sitting at a high, so the propensity of the market to go down is higher as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so yeah, let's just update some resistance and some support lines. A 1 hour resistance line was about 8,059. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and update that 1 hour. 8,059 and the 4 hour support, okay, and 4 hour support line is 8,024. I think the candle is open on one of these. I don't remember, but let's just leave it like that for right now. Okay, so this 1 hour. Actually, hold on 1 second here. I want to check something. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, yeah. As far as there was, excuse me. As far as should have taken some water. As far as the 1 hour resistance line is concerned, we have to get above this in order to, to continue our way up, right? And we've already kissed this once. The 4 hour support line, okay, yes, we are below it. We're totally below it. I totally get that, but I'm leaving this up here anyway because it's a significant line. Okay, so maybe let's just look at the daily real quick. Look at our death cross, see if there's any significant update. Nothing much. This from a daily basis, it doesn't look so bullish anymore. But hey, only time will tell to tell us what's actually going on. But we do have to get above this right here. This is the 55 EMA. On a daily basis, we basically tried to get above it twice, and I don't think this third time we're even going to get close to it, even though the day has basically just started as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Anyways, that's about it. Hope you guys have a great night and happy trading.